Falcons Pulse, welcome back. Week 6 recap coming right up. Don't forget to subscribe and like, as we have content like this coming right away every week. And let's dive right in. A lot to talk about. Starting off with the 49ers winning 36-24 against the Seahawks. So, Brock Purdy did pretty good. Seattle, not so much. You lost Jordan Mason early. You'd think that the Seattle on a short week might be able to take advantage of that. They didn't. So, tough one there. I really think Seattle, they got a few things to clean up. They're on a 3-game skid now. So on to Atlanta. Let's see what they can do. But 49ers are just going to get healthier. They're elite. They're in that top talent. And if they can heal up, CMC will come along. Greenlaw will hopefully come along. Hufanga will come along. It's going to come together hopefully for the end of the season for them to make their run like they normally do. So not super surprised. It's a divisional game, can go either way. So Seattle, let's clean it up. 49er fans, how we feeling? London game for the Jaguars. Should be a win, right? Should be a win. Nope. I would have thought, but no. 35-16, the Chicago Bears take care of business. Jaguars weren't even close in this one. Trevor Lawrence not looking great. They lost Travis Etienne. He hasn't been a factor much this year anyways. I guess in the past game a little bit, but it's just the Jaguars are a mess. I think Doug Peterson, if they lose to the Patriots next week in London, his job's done. It's just done. It's going to be a whole scenario there. I mean, Lawrence just not looking great. Defense just not doing their thing either, allowing 35 points. So Caleb Williams looking good though. What a rookie talent coming in. He's starting to get used to it. They have only played teams that aren't that good, though, that they've won. So we'll see what they can do. You got to take advantage of your schedule, and they have. So Swift's getting it going. Williams getting going. It's a good time to lean in and really get it going. But once you play a really good team, that'll show me if the Bears are legit or not. So are they legit? Let me know in the comments. The Arizona Cardinals just didn't show up in Lambeau as the Packers win 34-13, and Jordan Love looks good again. And that's to be expected. It's not that it was a surprise, but coming off an injury, usually it takes a few weeks. Luckily, this one wasn't too bad, so he's healing up well and doing his thing. They can lean on Josh Jacobs. They can do anything on offense, really. Their defense holding the Cardinals down, 13 points. Kyler Murray didn't have Marvin Harrison Jr. Once you take out a guy like that, it's just hard to do anything. James Conner didn't do much. Just not a lot there. So good win for the Packers. The Cardinals, they're really good against divisional, and they can sneak a few, but they're not the top end echelon teams. I mean, and we'll see if Buda Baker gets moved at the trade deadline because he just doesn't fit the timeline. It's a rebuilding team. So Packers fan, go Pack go. The Indianapolis Colts go into Tennessee, take care of business in kind of a lousy game, but at least in the end it went well. Joe Flacco filling in for AR. You know what you're getting with a backup quarterback. And Joe Flacco, he's consistent, but he's not gonna get you over the top or get you to the Super Bowl or past really anything in the playoffs. So you know what you're getting. They were down their running back, so Jonathan Taylor, hopefully he comes back. That's a key piece, but they won this one without him, so that's huge. While Tennessee, just their defense looks pretty solid. It's not the best, and especially letting Joe Flacco get a game-winning drive. But you have Will Levis just not performing. He's a meme machine. The guy doing spider webs in the end. I mean, web shooting. I don't really know because he's not doing much other than becoming a meme. And 95 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tony Pollard's the best player on this offense right now, and you paid Calvin Ridley. Do you remember that? Because I just don't know if they know that. He's part of their game plan, I would hope. I mean, he had 8 targets but no catches. It's either quarterback play or it's got to be the offensive coordinator. There's a lot going into that, and it's just a mess on that offense. So that offense is going to take that defense and make it look real bad. It's not complimentary football there. And the Colts banged up, but get the win. Congratulations. The Houston Texans walk into New England and get a big win, 41-21. I want to start by saying how happy I am. I don't have to talk about Jacoby Brissett anymore. It's over. Because Drake May is the real deal. He came in 20 of 33, 243 passing yards, three touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks. I mean, the 2 interceptions, one was tipped. The first one, got to get out of the way as a rookie. I mean, it makes sense. But sacked 4 times. He did fumble, but that was right after a face mask call that was missed. It was egregious. So, and that swayed the game. You know, Patriots should have been more in this one. It should not have been this crazy of a game. But the Patriots getting 21 points against that Texans defense while also not getting calls to go their way, and that the tip interception and things like that. It's pretty impressive. I mean, you're not getting that out of Jacoby Brissett. So, congratulations to the Patriots. Now, on the other hand, the Texans, they're just one of those teams as the season goes on. They're just going to get better and better and better. No Nico Collins in this one, but it didn't really matter. They took care of business, and it was convincing. So, I think they're up there with the Niners. They're in that tier. They're up there. You know, give the Chiefs a run for their money. They're a really good team. So, congratulations to Houston. Congratulations to the Patriots for finally pulling the trigger with May. They have a lot to look forward to in London. Texans, they're just going to keep it rolling. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers take care of business in New Orleans, 51-27. Saints are down car, but now you're on a 4-game slide. How about it? From a Super Bowl contender to a team that looks like they're going to be maybe in the middle of the pack. So, Buccaneers doing their thing. Baker Mayfield did not play great, but they could lean on their run game with Sean Tucker and Bucky Irving, who did kind of sap out at the end. But it's divisional. It's all. The Saints did it to the Falcons last year, so they kind of deserve this one. You know, their defense is getting healthier on the Buccaneers side, so they're going to be knocking on the Falcons' door, even though the Falcons are leading right now. But we'll see how that pans out. The Buccaneers' schedule does get tough in these next few weeks. For the Saints, it's just hard. You have Rattler. Did he really do great? I mean, it's a rookie debut, 5th rounder. We'll see. Kamara, he did okay. Just not enough to get the job done. It was pretty competitive in the first half, second half, just different stories. So, Saints, I'm just not sure if they're going to be competing for much for the rest of the year. But the Buccaneers, they're going to be right there with the Falcons. I'm pretty certain. So, what's your guys' thoughts on the NFC South? Which way do you have it going? The Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagle game was just a hard game to watch, 20-16. Both sides are just having so many issues. The Browns, as I'm recording this video, Amari Cooper has been traded. So it's just, I don't know if it's rebuild time. I don't know what they're doing. They have Watson's contract. Well, the Eagles, I mean, Nick Sirianni, what are we doing? You win a game and you're chirping at your own fans? Are you trying to instill hatred against you? Or is it you versus your own fan base now? I just don't get it. So, Jalen Hurts, nothing too convincing. They got their players back, but still didn't look dominant. Browns defense isn't the worst, but it just wasn't a dominant performance like you'd hope. Maybe they're getting their grooves, getting the groove going. But, I mean, the coaching it comes down to that. I mean, what's going on there? So, both these teams, a lot of questions. Just not sure how it's going to go. The Washington Commanders fall to the Baltimore Ravens 30-23, but it was a good game overall. Jaden Daniels still doing his thing. They didn't have their running back Robinson, and you just can't expect a young team. And when I say young, I'm leaning more on the QB side to come in and be able to be playing on the high level right away against a team like the Ravens, where they have Derrick Henry, where they have Lamar Jackson. I mean, they're going to take care of business, and they did. They both played really well. You had Zay Flowers playing really well. I mean, when you catch the Ravens on a day like this, it's just going to be hard to win a game. So, Commanders did compete, but the Ravens, they're up there, and they're going to keep it rolling. 0-2, now 4-2. I don't think it's going to stop for a while. So, they're up there. They're kind of in that Texans range, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll see how it goes. But Commanders fans, stay positive about it. The Chargers take care of business in Denver, 23-16, and convincing fashion. The last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter is when it started to heat up. Bo Nix was a no-show for 3 quarters. Can't have that. The run game, no-show at all. And they just don't have a lot working for them. They lost Surtain early in the game. And Chargers took advantage of it all. No Singleton, no Surtain. They just did what they wanted. So Both these teams kind of middle in the pack. Not a lot too much to talk about. I mean, you got the Chargers, they got Jim Harbaugh. You know what you're getting with your head coach. You're gonna run the ball a lot. So not surprised there. They did fall to the Chiefs in an ugly one not too long ago, so they should have won that. But they come into Denver, they take care of business, and we'll see what both teams do going forward. I'm just not high on either one. They're just got too many holes right now. Give them 2-3 years, and I think they'll be competing pretty well. So, what's your thoughts on these teams? Let me know in the comments. The Steelers scored over 25 points in a football game, and man, oh man, oh, that's just not Steelers football. But jokes aside, 32-13 beating the Raiders. As I'm making this video, Devontae Adams has been traded to the Jets, so I don't know what the Raiders are gonna do. Pretty much tank. You just don't have a lot working for you at this point. I don't think Max Crosby will be moved, but we'll see. So, Steelers, good win here. I mean, Justin Fields got benched for Russell Wilson. I don't understand it because he got the job done. They're 4-2. Why take him out? But I guess it's because he doesn't pass the ball like they'd like. So they think they have a lot Najee and Jaylen Warren, and they just don't think they need a third running back. I guess that's fine. We'll see how it plays out. A lot of questions for that offense. I'm not going to question their defense. Their defense does their job, obviously. 13 points. I mean, that's pretty much a Steeler football game. So we'll see. Steelers, what are we going to decide at quarterback? Ooh-wee! What an ass whooping. The Lions smack Jerry's team on his birthday. Dallas. I mean, I just can't hold back right now. 47-9? I mean, pathetic. 3-3. They have a tougher schedule going forward. This team's just not the same team as it was in the last 3 or 4 years. It's just not. Dak Prescott is good, and Lamb is great. Running backs, no one there, and it's fighting from behind all game. I mean, it was just such a dominant performance by the Lions. Losing Aiden Hutchinson, just to cover that real quick, it's probably the reason Lions fans think this is more of an L. I don't disagree with him. That was real gruesome. Prayers to him, and hopefully he recovers well. But Dallas, let's get it together. I don't know what you do. So Lions, they're just showing that they're going to be a dominant team in the NFC, competing with the Niners. So, and I don't think anyone didn't have that on their bingo card. That was fair and square on there. So, and they look pretty convincing. So, Lions whooping teams now. Man, oh man, the Falcons game. Oh, we scored over 30 points again, and it's great. So, I know it's the Panthers, but I'll take my W's as they go. We're 4-2, 38-20, beating Carolina. Not a lot of surprise there. Carolina got a lot of players on IR, and quarterback is a question mark, and running back, I mean, Chuba Hubbard's doing pretty well. Just too much going on in Carolina. They're just the bottom team in the league. But Atlanta, it's a divisional game. You got to take advantage of these. And they went 3-0 so far in their divisional game. So it's a lot to look forward to. Kirk Cousins is swag surfing, and he's not even doing the main part because he doesn't have to. They showed a versatile look in their offense by leaning on the run game. Bijan and Algier both tore apart the Panthers. So it'll be interesting going forward. Atlanta needs to go out and get a pass rusher before they play these better teams, because that's when they're really going to show their flaws, because the Panthers aren't a team that are going to take advantage of them. Other teams will. So everyone's going to see that sack total and not be afraid of that team. They'll sit back there in the pocket as long as they want and find someone. You can have a great secondary, but if they don't have any type of pass rush, it's going to hurt them more because they have to cover for longer on the field. It's just not going to work. So Falcons, great win. I'm looking forward to it. You play Seattle, go get another win. Panthers, you know what you're getting. Can Bryce Young turn it around for us? News fest of the week, and it was a Sunday night football game. The Cincinnati Bengals beat the New York Giants 17-7, and no one cares. I just don't think anyone does. It was such a snooze fest. Joe Burrow started off the game with a rushing touchdown, and then that was about it for the first half. It was hard to watch, and honestly, I don't know. The Bengals, they struggled to stop the pass rush, and then the Giants struggled because they have Daniel Jones. You're just two teams trying to find their footing, and it's not a Sunday night football game. I mean, I wouldn't be as crucial with it if it would have been a normal game time, but no, we put it in prime time. I'm gonna be more judgmental, and I just not impressed with either team. Let's hope that both of them can turn it around. The flag game between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. 23-20. Bills win. Both teams make adjustments right after this game. Both picking up elite receivers. I don't know if Cooper's still elite. It's hard to say Adams. We'll see. But big win for the Bills. You needed this. But Jets, they should have won it. It was hard. You know, the Mike Williams, just running the wrong route. Rodgers said it himself. It's what people will look back on, but there's 2 missed field goals, a bunch of flags. I mean, this game was just, it was everywhere. I mean, at halftime it was really good, and then the second half was just something else. Both these teams will get better, and they're going to keep it rolling. I think these two teams are going to battle it out for who wins that division, so it'll be fun. I'm excited. Rodgers gets his buddy in Adams. Josh Allen gets elite, great receiver in Cooper, and we'll see what they can all do, because they all got pretty interesting schedules going forward. The Bills, you know what you're gonna get with Josh Allen. They did miss James Cook dearly in this one, though. Ray Davis, he was there. He did pretty well. He filled it. So, but you still want him out there. So overall, a good Monday night football game. Let's just hope both these teams can battle it out in that division. And that wraps it up for week 6. Let me know your thoughts going forward on your favorite team, on teams that you dislike, or any other team that you think is a discussion of topic, because there's a lot going on in the NFL football world right now, and it's just going to keep going. So on to next week. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We got content like this every week, so let's see what happens. There's going to be a lot of shocks going on, especially in the trade world, as I've already noted. So we'll keep our eyes out. We'll see you in the next one.